Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHGate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content. Hello everyone and welcome back to another DHGate comparison video. So in order to start filming this video, I needed to prepare first. And what I did was a week ago, I started wearing my Ultraboosts, my legit ones. I've got 3 pairs of them, which I'll show you soon. And I've worn them in various scenarios, you know, driving, walking around, bit of running, all that sort of stuff, just to see the comfort levels of each one. And then I've sort of ranked them in most comfortable to uncomfortable, but they're all pretty comfortable anyways. And with all that in mind, I have the DHGate pair next to me to compare them with my legit ones and see what's the difference. Is a pair of $33 Ultraboost shoes from DHGate exactly like the same thing, or are the retail ones much better? Probably the retail ones are going to be obviously a lot better. Hey, you never know. So without further ado, let's jump into opening the package, and we're going to see if DHGate Boost is like retail Boost. Here they are here in the standard usual garbage bag thingamajiggy. So these are version 3.0 Ultra Boosts, and my legit ones, well, I think they're all version 2, but we'll get into it anyways. So let's go ahead and have a look at these and start. So we have bubble wrap, as usual. And then we have an Adidas bag, which is not usual. Now I ordered size 12, and I usually run about size 11 with Ultra Boost, but I am comfortable wearing size 12s in Ultra Boost. So we will see, Except, how do I open the bag? Alright, nice. So that's what the bottom of an actual Ultra Boost is supposed to look like. We'll get into that soon. So now, I forgot to elaborate a little bit before I started. We were going to be comparing the absolute cheapest Ultra Boosts from DHGate to my legit ones. Straight away pulling them out of the package. Let me just show you the Boost real quickly. Yeah. Now allow me to show you what real Boost looks like. And I'm sorry that my shoes look so ratty, but it's because I've worn them about and I've tried to clean them and yeah, it doesn't really work. But anyways, that's what it's supposed to look like, and that's what it looks like. And it's nice and soft, hard as a rock. We've already found one thing wrong with them. Inside of the shoes we have these little things to keep the shape of the shoe. They've obviously done their job. These are the CNY versions, and that is the Ultra Boost silhouette there. Bent up banana shape of them. That's what I like to call them. Straight away I can see some glue and a bit of a scrape down there and all that sort of stuff. 3 stripes. Also, I didn't notice that the CNY was going to be actually labeled on the tongue there. And then the laces are cool as well. They've got little designs on them. No Adidas on them, but they've got the design because these are the Chinese New Year ones. It all seems appropriate, doesn't it? Cushioning on the ankle support here. Feels good. Bit of glue there. That's very nice. The Ultra Boost is not coloured. Usually it's silver. I believe my ones are like that anyways. The Prime Knit feels soft. It's stretchy like a sock as usual. Apart from seeing retail ones when I've actually went to an Adidas outlet and seen them retail, my ones do not look anything like this, and I'll show you very soon. All of my ones are completely worn down. Just there it says torsion system, and then we have the Continental up there, which looks average. And then we have Adidas on the toe box around there. Yeah, it's just all the sock. Prime Knit. Is the insole removable? Yes, it is. And it's got the little boost pattern underneath with Ultra Boost, Endless Energy, and it's just yoga mat foam. And then the inside, you can see, is the boost pattern with the cross stitching as per usual, which is nothing out of the ordinary. I've just realized there's a whole bunch of stitching. Whoa, that's really crap, but okay. Yeah, we were going cheap, so what did I expect? Go ahead and chuck that in. So the tag inside of these, we have the Boost. That's written there. These say made in Vietnam. Oh, okay. This looks pretty crap. Made in Vietnam. Ultra Boost. US 11.5. So the art style is BB3521. Yeah, 2017. 11.5. It's close enough to US 12, I guess. Going cheap was what I planned to do. And, well, it's starting to show. Oh, uh-oh. Did I just break that? Okay. I'm just going to show you something that you can just, yeah, okay. I'm not going to pull that apart. I'll just leave it like that. So we get the main point of these, run-of-the-mill Ultra Boosts, the CNY ones, so they're a little more expensive than usual, but these are only $33. Let me show you my legit ones, and we'll go on to the comparison. So I have my core black US 12s here, my ST black energies here, and my pretty wrecked custom sort of weirdo looking ones that are 10.5s. So now we have the usual suspects lineup. Let's go ahead and see the differences. Now I know that these ones aren't really sort of the Ultra Boost 2.0s or 3.0s because they're another league, but I just thought I'd have them here just as a comparison because They've changed these ones up a little bit, but I wear these pretty much daily. These are my daily driver shoes because they're so comfortable. But as you can see, that's what happens to Ultraboosts once you wear them for a while. The grip just runs down to nothing. So it's quite funny because Continental is a manufacturer of tires. When the tread on the tire runs down, you have to replace the tire. Well, when the tread runs down on an Ultraboost, you're expected to replace the Ultraboost, aren't you? There you go. That's kind of supposedly what it's supposed to look like, and that's what mine looks like. And they all look like that too. Super soft boost. You can kind of see the insole there, and it does say the endless energy just underneath the boost. I probably won't keep these as a comparison, so let's put these ones to the side and just mainly focus on the US 12 core blacks and the US 10.5s that have a hole in them. And I graffitied on them, okay, because I was bored, and you know, I made them look a little better, but they fit me, so that's okay. So all the toe boxes on these are different. That's lined, that's kind of the same, and that's different. So they're all quite different, but they're all the prime knit sort of sock material, except these ones are probably a little bit more durable than this one because this is cheap, but this has a hole in it. The toe caps all say Adidas. You can see on my one that it's quite prominent. I mean, it's a little worn down there. And then that one, that's quite prominent too, so it's not too bad. Let's compare these two. Well, putting them side by side with my US 12s here, they seem to be a US 12. Profile-wise, they look pretty close. The back of them here, oh, this one's a little different. This one's higher, maybe because they're 3.0s. Let's try with these ones here. Well, there you go. There's a bit of a difference there. My Ultra Boosts, it's silver and then gold there, and this one, there's nothing, no paint or anything, it's just Ultra Boost. Could be like that on the actual real CNY ones, but I'm not too sure. So moving on to the sides of the Ultra Boosts, you can clearly see the mids for the boost, just totally different, on another level. The plasticky rubber cages that have the shoelaces in them basically look the same. This one's a little bit more shinier than this one, except there's a little bit more detail on the legit ones than there is here because there's a bunch of glue and stuff like that, but that's okay. The stitching is also very noticeable on the fake ones than they are on the real ones because you can barely see the stitching there. That bit of glue there just ruins it straight away, but then again, everything else on this shoe is pretty much ruined anyways. The boost at the back, completely different. These little side details here on the mids, the legit ones are higher than the fake ones, but you know, they're close enough. My core black ones have these scuff marks on them, which I just cannot clean out, and it looks absolutely terrible. These are nice and clean, but I wonder how long that will last though. The bend looks a little strange on my legit ones, but you get the point. And the shoelace loops as well, yeah, they're different shapes. Once again, they could have changed it because these are 3.0s, these are 2.0s, you never know. On the tongue there, it says Adidas, but this one says CNY for Chinese New Year. Wow, okay, so inside of the shoe, here's a little bit of a difference. So the opening for your foot is actually bigger on the legit ones than it is on these ones. Unless these have stretched out over time perhaps, but that's a considerable difference. So let's jump to my 10.5s here. Yeah, they're much bigger. The hole for your foot is much, much bigger. Yep, okay. Now the insole. Unfortunately, when I bought these ones, they did not come with the insole. I've had to put my Dr. Scholl's insoles that I got from the Nike Terminators out of the market. I had to put them in there instead. So the insole is not original on these, is what I'm saying. The insole in these ones is original, and they are just so worn out. There's my 10.5 insole. It says Adidas there, and it has the pattern and all that sort of stuff. And then coming back to here, does not say Adidas or anything like that. This one's a lot softer. This one's very stiff, cheapy. There is a tiny bit of printing still left on my ones there. And I've tried to clean these as much as I can, and I cannot get these marks out of them. And I wear socks with these too, by the way, so I'm safe from any germs and ickiness. But I cleaned them anyway, so I'm all good. Moving into the inside of the legit shoe is all the boost detailing there. If you push down, it feels pretty soft. Come to there and it's hard as a rock, man. Boost, and there is the tag that says made in China, US 10.5, and the art style is BA8841. These were 2017 these were made, so these could be 3.0s actually, but I'm not too sure. I will have to probably look it up during editing, but I think they're 2.0s. There's the inside of the shoe and all the boost there, and pushing down on that, nice and comfortable. See, Dr. Scholl. Is he even a doctor? I don't even know. And then comparing cushioning on the backs of the shoes, this is very flimsy, nothing to it. This actually does have something to it. And then same with that one, it actually has a bit of rigidity added to it. And the tag also, I forgot on my real ones, made in China, US 12, and the art style is BB3909. And these are 2016. So if these are 2016, these are 2.0s, these could be 3.0s, and these are 3. Confused. They all look the same to me, to be fairly honest. What it looks like on the fake ones, which is the Continental branding looks okay. Torsion system in there. Oh, that bit of boost is ever so slightly soft, but then it's like 10 times softer on this one. You can see how bad mine are worn down. They're still comfortable and they still grip, so that's a good thing, because then these ones look exactly the same. You can definitely see, and it's worn down there and all chipped and everything, but the torsion system there, and then you can just sort of see it there. Doesn't look as good. Even with gloves on, I can feel that there's a difference. This just feels sort of plasticky kind of thing. Like it's just, you can feel this has grip, whereas this one, maybe not as much. But until I try it on, that's when I'm going to find out. And just having a look at the boost once again, there's the legit one and then the fake ones. Obviously, you know which is which. And then moving on to my really, really wrecked ones, which has a chunk of boost missing, but that's okay. It still is fine. There is a considerable difference. Even though they still have this lip, the boost is a complete different design and it is not real boost at all. It's hard as a rock, as I said. Construction wise, well, yeah, it stretches, it bends, it twists. So I've wanted to do this comparison properly. I wanted to make sure that I wore all my Ultra Boosts over the course of a week. Made sure I wore these ones, you know, for a day, wore these for a day, wore these for a day, and then switch between each of them to make sure that I knew exactly what real boost feels like. And even though these have all been worn in, because each one I've bought secondhand, they've been worn in. These pretty much close to new when I got them actually, but they are the most comfiest. These are second, and then these are third, because these are just not quite my size, whereas these are right on. In regards to them being worn in, the boost has sort of settled a little bit, so it's not going to be as super soft as it should be. I'm going to put this video on hiatus because it is time to now move to these ones on a daily basis. I'm going to wear these for maybe a day or two, try and wear them out a little bit, and then do an on-foot segment, and then report back to you all with the conclusion and end to this video to tell you if Cheapo Boost is actually like the legit one, and I'm probably going to say that's a definite no. I'll be back in a few days, but for you, it's going to be a few seconds. Okay, so it has been 5 days since I last done any filming on this video, because I said that I want to wear these shoes for a couple of days and see how they are, and then share my opinions as to which one's better, the fake Ultra Boost or the real Ultra Boost. Well, the state of them is that while they're not completely torn to shreds or anything, there are a few things that we need to talk about with these ones. So we have sacrificed a lot of things going super cheap for these, obviously, and that comes as no surprise. They are still in one piece. They're all still joined together. I mean, that glue though. I tried dragging the sole on the ground as much as I could, and that's what I got. The sole is grippy and it makes the same noise as my other Ultra Boost, that sounds like a NOS tank being deployed. Then we come to the boost. So while the boost is pretty hard to push on, walking in them for a bit, they're not too bad. They do have a bit of comfort to them, but they're not as comfortable as my other Ultra Boost, because I did wear my Ultra Boosts out today, and considerable difference straight away. I noticed it straight away that this boost, in quotations, this boost is not real boost, obviously, and it doesn't even look like boost. It's just basically a spongy sole sort of thing. That's really all there is to it. It's comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as it should be. The shoelaces are a problem. Every time I would tie these up, so I tied them up once, knotted them up, then a double knot, and I'd be walking along and they just come undone. Maybe tying shoelaces isn't quite my thing, but I tried, and every time they just come undone, and I'd be walking on the laces most of the time, actually. They're a little bit dirty. Not that you can see. The backs of them got pretty creased up because I was slipping them on and off and all that sort of stuff. Next up is the printing on them. The Ultra Boost print that was in here just disintegrated. This is what happened to the insole. So I was just walking around with these on, and I felt the insole moving around under my foot. I thought, that's a little strange. And then when I got home and I seen the insole, I went, oh boy. So ignore all the crap on the insole. That's just the print that's disintegrated and went everywhere. This started to fold like so. Just started to fold like this underneath my foot, and this started to just bend like that. I've got a picture here of what it pretty much looked like after I took my foot out, and that's what it looked like. So the insoles are crap. And the last thing is, they don't look like the CNY Ultra Boost 3.0s. The pattern on here is quite noticeably different from the ones I see on Google. That is a major difference there, but what do you expect for $33 for a pair of Ultra Boosts? I think the question is, real Ultra Boost or fake Ultra Boost? And of course I'm gonna say legit. If you can find Ultra Boosts at an outlet for $100 or something like that, then it's absolutely worth it, because the comfort and all that sort of stuff, you can't get it on these ones. Unless you spend a little bit more, you might get better quality. Stick with getting the legit ones, because the comfort level, the quality, and everything like that, perfect, obviously. These are just a very hit and miss thing. Obviously, I did cheap out and go with the absolute cheapest option, which is what I wanted to do to see if they were any different, and they are considerably different. That's what we found out. But strictly for this video, I was going for the cheapest ones on DHGate, which were these ones, and I compared these ones to these ones, and obviously you all knew which one was going to be the winner. So final conclusion, legit all the way. I'm so glad that I wore these today because they were just so damn comfy. So anyways, that has been the comparison of the really crappy DHGate Ultraboosts versus my legit ones. So thank you very much for watching this video. I do appreciate it if you made it this far. I'll see you all in the next video, which will definitely be sneakers. 100%. I can guarantee that. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.